What up, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video, back with another daily upload. I know y'all miss me. I'm back in the routine. You know, I've been getting a lot of ideas from God lately, from this meditating, and these ideas just been coming to my head from the experiences that I've just been experiencing. And today I want to talk about how it's not for you to worry. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because in the past couple weeks, I was worried about how my life would go when things start to take off and when things really start to, like, you feel me? But it's like, that's not for me to worry. And it brought me a little anxiety and it made me a little anxious. But then I had to realize that, why am I anxious when I have God on my side? See, it's not for you to worry when you have God on your side, because at the same time, you know that God is going to materialize everything in your life. See, the thing is, we think that we manifest. We don't manifest anything. The only thing we do is sit still and know. We show true faith and confidence, and our confidence is shown to God, and God reveals everything that in our life that's aligned for us. Nothing is created. Everything is already revealed. You got to realize this. Nothing is created. Everything is really just revealed. It's already happened. So once you already know that it's happened, you won't even worry about when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. And that's what I was stuck on. I was stuck on how is it going to happen. I was actually stuck on when it's going to happen, because it's like, damn, being patient, yeah, it's cool and all, but it's like you kind of want to start seeing stuff happen more and more and more. But then I had to sit back and realize that a lot of things that I've been wanting to see have already been happening. The little things have already been happening. So it's like, why do I want to keep seeing more when I'm already satisfied with what I have? And a lot of times we just got to learn how to be satisfied with what we have, because why do we want more when we already have it all? You can't have what you want. You got to have it already. You can't have what you want. You have to have what you already have. And that's just the way the universe works. The universe is not going to show you what you want. The universe is going to show you what you have. What the hell? My bad, I got a text message in the middle of my video. But anyways, the universe is going to show you what you have. And like I said, these past weeks, I was just focused on the when is it going to happen. And then I was kind of worried about how it's going to happen, because I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know, one day I'm going to just wake up and it's just going to show. I already know in my head that it's going to happen, but it's like, when? But at the same time, it's like you just got to remind yourself that it's not for you to worry. And every day I say this in my head, whenever I feel like that doubt is creeping in or this anxiety is creeping in, I just be like, you know what? It's not for me to worry, because you know that God never fails. God can't fail because he's an infinite source. God is an infinite source. So how can God fail if God is an infinite source? Everything that has happened in your life, the positives that have happened in your life, it's because of God. He materialized it all into your life because you sat still and you knew that it was going to happen. And that's how you got to remain. You got to be still and know. The best manifestation technique out here is to be still and to know. There is no manifestation techniques. All these visualization, all this visualize, whatever the shit, I don't even know what it's called. What the board thing is called? I don't even know what it's called. When they make, vision boards, all these vision boards, all these writing down 369 methods, all that. You don't need to do any of that. That's crazy. You don't need to do no affirmation. You literally don't have to do affirmations, bro. All you have to do is just know. All you have to do is just be aware of your emotions, because it's really your emotions. That your emotions is the true language of God. Why this cat trying to hop on top of my car? Anyways, your emotions is the true language of God. And God responds based off your emotions. But he wants you to be aware of how your emotions is. You got to always be in a high frequency. And a high frequency doesn't mean to always feel good or to do these good deeds or whatever. High frequency is a high awareness of yourself and the reality around you. High frequency is an awareness of the illusions that's going on around you. High frequency is maintaining your faith through the bad times, because yeah, you're gonna feel good through the good. But when you're going through that nightmare phase, and I mean nightmare phase, because I went through a whole nightmare phase, but you know what? I kept my head high because I understand that God is always going to be there. God is always there. God is going to materialize, and God is going to bring me out of that storm. It's always going to be a breakthrough. Whenever you feel like you're going through a nightmare phase, just know that it's going to be a breakthrough. You got to keep your eyes focused on the breakthrough. Don't focus on the nightmare. Focus on the positive aspects of the dream. Don't focus on the nightmare part. And that's what I fell into the trap of focusing on the nightmare. And that's really what made me anxious. And that started making me stressed, worried, and all that. And I'm just like, you know what? It's about time I just start focusing on the positives of this situation. Because why do I want to keep putting myself, and why do I keep wanting to shift my focus to the negatives and keep wanting to put more stress onto myself and put more harm and all that into my body? Because these bad emotions and you responding to these negative emotions can bring harm to you and can bring harm to your body, because it can bring deadly experiences, and you don't even know that. You don't even know how you are attracting these bad experiences in your life because of you. It's because of you. But you got to understand, you got to know, and you got to let go of this worry, this stress, this anxiety, all that. You got to just let it go, bro. It's not helping you out. If it's not serving you, why are you holding on to it? If these emotions is not serving you, why are you holding on to it? And I'm not saying that you're not going to feel these emotions. You're going to feel these emotions, but you got to let go of the thoughts that you have associated with these emotions. You got to let go of reacting to these emotions, because you got to understand that it's a bigger picture out here than what you're seeing, because anything you see in this reality is only a small portion of what you see in your mind. Your mind sees more than your reality. Your mind sees more than your eyes. Your eyes only see like a small percentage of what your mind sees, of what you see in your mind. That's why when you close your eyes and meditate, you can imagine. Your imagination is more powerful than your eyesight. I promise you, your imagination is more powerful than your eyesight. So sometimes you just got to sit back and just use your imagination and view your imagination. Whenever you feel like you worried and you anxious, just use your imagination. Your imagination will make you feel 100% times better. What SpongeBob said? Imagination. Nah, for real shit though. Imagination. Your imagination is way more powerful than anything in this reality, for real, dog. And I was flabbergasted at that. Hey, I got a new word. I went from infuriated to flabbergasted. Nah, for real, dog. This shit flabbergasted me, because it's like, damn. Hey, man, I don't even know how to spell that shit, for real, dog. How y'all spell flabbergasted? Somebody spell flabbergasted for me in the comments, for real, dog. I'm going off topic. I don't even care, man. Sometimes you just gotta have fun when you're talking about something. Like, I'm the most unserious, serious person you ever gonna meet, for real, dog. It is what it is. But anyways, like I was saying, it's not for you to worry. So just let go of it. Let go of it. Let God do what he got to do. Get out the way and let God do what God got to do. You in the way blocking your own blessings because you so stressed and worried because you trying to make it happen, but you can't make it happen. And once you remember that you can't make it happen, all that stress and worry is just going to start coming out of you. You're just going to start letting it go, because you're going to understand that you don't do anything. God does it all. Yeah, you do the work. But you do the work and you remain still and let God align you with the right things. You don't have to try to force yourself to align with the right things. You're going to know when you're in the right situations, and you're going to know when you meet the right people. You're going to know. You're just going to know. It's going to be like this. Everything's run smooth. It's like a flow state. Everything's just going to be smooth. It's going to be in a flow. So just let go. It's not for you to worry, all right? But hey, that's what I wanted to talk about today, man. I hope y'all having a blessed day, blessed night. Drinking y'all water, staying hydrated out here, dog. I ain't gonna cap, man. All these cats keep coming around my car, man. That's how you know I'm vibing high. I'm vibing high, you feel me? But hey, give me a fist bump. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.